They grew up without the internet, but built the digital world. They played outside until sunset, then became addicted to notifications. They remember cassette tapes, dial-up internet, and life before smartphones. But they also adapted faster than almost anyone else. This is the psychology of Xennial, the generation caught between two worlds. If you were born between 1976 and 1985, you're not fully Gen X, and not quite a millennial either. Psychologists call this micro-generation, Xennial, a bridge generation, old enough to remember an analog childhood, but young enough to survive the digital revolution. And that unique experience shaped their minds in ways most people don't understand. 1. The last analog childhood. 1. Xennial experienced something today's younger generations never will. A childhood without constant digital stimulation. No social media, no smartphones, no streaming. Boredom was normal, silence was normal, privacy was normal. Psychologically, this created stronger patience, deeper focus, and more real-world social confidence. They learned communication face-to-face, not through screens. Friendships felt more personal, memories felt more real. But then everything changed. 2. The digital shockwave. Unlike Gen Z, Xennial weren't born into technology. They had to adapt to it. They watched the internet slowly take over the world in real time. First came email, then chat rooms, then social media, then smartphones. And psychologically, this created a strange internal conflict. Part of them misses the slower, quieter world they grew up in. But another part became deeply dependent on technology for work, relationships, and identity. This creates what psychologists sometimes call digital nostalgia, missing the past while feeling trapped in the future. 3. Why Xennial feel mentally exhausted. Xennial carry a unique psychological burden. They were taught old-school values. Work hard, stay loyal, be patient. But they entered adulthood during rapid economic and technological change. Many experienced rising living costs, career instability, information overload, constant comparison culture, so their brains are stuck between two survival systems. The calm mindset of the analog era, and the hyperstimulation of the digital age. That's why many Xennial feel emotionally tired even when life looks stable on the outside. Xennial may be the last generation that remembers life before humanity became permanently connected to machines. They lived through the bridge between two civilizations, the analog world and the digital one. They learned how to survive without technology, then spent adulthood trying to survive because of it. And maybe that's why they often feel out of place in modern society. Because part of them still remembers what human life felt like before the internet changed everything. And once you remember that feeling, it's impossible to completely forget it. If this video made you think differently about Xennial, subscribe for more deep psychology content about human behavior, generations, and the hidden patterns controlling modern life.